The age of budget VR is officially over. For years, Mark Zuckerberg had a simple dream: a headset in every home, cheap enough for anyone to buy. But in 2026, that dream has evolved into something much more powerful and much more expensive. We're no longer talking about a toy for gamers. We are talking about the end of the smartphone era. After months of silence, internal reboots, and leaked firmware codes, the beast has finally been spotted. This is the Meta Quest 4. If you are watching this in the USA right now, you know the feeling. You see the Apple Vision Pro and you want that spatial computing future, but you don't want to pay the price of a used car to get it. You've been waiting for Meta to bridge the gap. And according to the latest leaks from Project Griffin, Meta isn't just bridging the gap. They are trying to leapfrog Apple entirely. We are diving deep today into the most massive leaks in XR history. We are talking about the transition to 4K Micro-OLED, the raw power of the Snapdragon XR2 Gen 3, and a controversial new design that might move the battery from your face to your pocket. If you are a VR enthusiast, a remote worker, or just someone who loves the future of tech, you cannot afford to skip a single second, because what I'm about to tell you will make your Quest 3 look like a black and white television. Let's talk about the visual revolution first. For the longest time, Meta stuck with LCD panels to keep costs down. But in 2026, the screen door effect is a relic of the past. The Meta Quest 4 is reportedly moving to 4K Micro-OLED displays per eye. Why does this matter? Because it changes everything about how you perceive reality. Imagine blacks that are actually black, not dark gray. Imagine a contrast ratio that makes Half-Life, Alex, or a 4K Netflix movie look so real. Your brain starts to forget you're wearing a headset. But there's a catch. Early reports from the supply chain suggest that to hit the resolution of the Vision Pro without the $3,500 price tag, Meta had to make a choice. They aren't going for the highest brightness. They are going for the highest clarity. This is a headset built for productivity first, reading text, coding in a virtual office, and watching movies in a virtual IMAX theater. But a pretty screen is useless without a massive brain. Under the hood, the Quest 4 is set to debut the Snapdragon XR2 Gen 3. We are seeing early benchmarks that suggest a 50% jump in GPU performance over the Quest 3. But the real story isn't the speed, it's the NPU, the neural processing unit. In 2026, Meta is doubling down on AI-driven mixed reality. The Quest 4 isn't just looking at your room, it understands your room. It knows where your coffee cup is, it knows where your cat is, and it can anchor virtual objects with millimeter precision. If you place a virtual screen on your kitchen wall, it stays there forever, even after you turn the headset off and on again. This is persistent reality, and it's the holy grail of spatial computing. Now, let's talk about the most controversial leak of all, the Puffin strategy. There are two versions of the Quest 4 being tested. One is the traditional all-in-one Griffin model, but the other, codenamed Puffin, is a radical departure. It's a glasses-first design that offloads the battery and the processor to a separate puck that you clip to your belt or put in your pocket. Why? Because the number one complaint about VR in America is weight. People want to wear these for 8 hours, not 30 minutes. By moving the weight off your face, Meta might have finally created the first all-day wearable headset.